First video with a little bit of daylight. It's a Monday night. The weather's nice enough, but I don't think it will be the rest of the week, so I figure if I'm gonna skate, I better get it out of the way tonight, because I'm probably gonna be indoors for a lot of the rest of the week. I went and got my old board from my parents. It's in the car right now. I'll show you all some stuff about it and some stuff about this board later, because they're kind of interesting. They're not your typical longboard. The materials like this fiberglass stuff that's real flexible. All right, let's blast off. Now we got a little bit of a puddle down there. All right, maybe we'll go down to the 5th floor and take it from there. Weather's been a little warmer, so I'm wearing shorts. So I've got some no-show socks on, and the left one just came loose from my heel, and I'm now standing on it, so I'll need to fix that. All right, we got a car on the left, so we're gonna do heel side for me and take a right here. So wide. I took my longer board, the one I was talking about, took it out here Friday night and was able to do some like really tight turns with it. I don't know the physics behind that, but something about that board I can turn better. I think the trucks are at the same tightness and all that, so beats me. But one thing I can't do so well on that board is hold the camera. Actually really bad at it on that one. Ooh, got a little puddle. I was not looking at the viewfinder then because there's puddles still on the ground from the rain. Yeah, we'll take this one. Let's do that. Oh, we got a visitor. Somebody got a hot rod in here. Whew. So I wanted to chat a little bit about the COVID-19 virus while I've still got some strength left in my arm. I did pull day today, so I don't know how much I've got left in me. So like the title of the video says, I've been thinking of it as the great revealer. I certainly don't mean great as in like good or wonderful. I mean great in its reach. Both the number of people who have been unfortunately infected and those who have had their lives impacted in other ways. And by revealer I mean what it can show us if we pay attention. I think it's shown us, as a society, shown us some little things and some big things. Some of the smaller items might be the realization that a lot of jobs can be done from home, and that physical offices with costly overhead might start becoming a thing of the past for a lot of companies. I don't know. I've worked at home for a while, so I'm not really touched by that, but it is something that the virus has revealed to a lot of people. And it's also revealed some much larger things, like they're saying a lot of nurses and a lot of healthcare professionals are probably going to have, at least in some areas, may have developed PTSD, in the regions where this has really overloaded the hospitals. But to that point, a lot of people are saying, well, that's not really a new issue. And they're saying a lot of healthcare professionals have been in dire need of some sort of therapy due to the nature of their work. and this is only just now bringing it to light, you know, just now revealing it. And I'm sure a lot of people on a I guess grander topic, a lot of people have found out some things about leadership, their local leadership, what it's revealed to us about them, what it's revealed to us about, what would you call it? Communities, your local community, and the people therein, whether or not they're taking this seriously, you know, what they might value above the health of others, things like that. So yeah, that's the end of that spiel. I just thought I would give my thoughts on it, since it's really the main thing going on right now everywhere. I don't think there's many parts of the world that have been spared. So on a much lighter note, I wanted to talk about the kinds of boards that I use, because they're not very typical in the materials that they have or the way they flex. They're both from a now defunct brand called FlexDex, which just about ruined other boards for me. So this company got their start selling materials to the US Navy, if I remember correctly, and it was this very flexible but very durable material that they later decided, hey, you know, we could make some skateboards out of these, because a lot of people were making boards at the time out of, you know, bamboo and other materials that would, you know, bend a lot without breaking. And it was my first longboard, this one right here. Prior to this, I was just on normal, I guess you'd call them like park decks or trick decks. This one's, you know, got no camber, no concave to it whatsoever. But one thing that surprised me was how much it bends. I'll see if I can get a shot of that for you. Now this is the 29 inch, and even though it's shorter, the material is actually more flexible. This one came out probably around 5 years after their first run of boards, but this one is way more flexible. This is the one I took to Germany with me in 2008 and did not return to any other type of board since then, until, you know, recently, until just getting this 41 inch back from my parents' place, because I got so used to the way this board feels, it just about ruined every other longboard for me. So yeah, that's a unpaid advertisement for a company that no longer exists. Unfortunately, I've found some used ones online. My holy grail though would be like a 40 inch board with the newer material. I have the 41 inch. I don't think they make 41 inch anymore. I think their last run was all 40 inch. If I could get the new material in a 40 inch, that would be just the greatest. And I think I found one on Facebook Marketplace, and I chatted with the guy, paid him, and he told me, I think last Thursday, that he would, you know, go to the post office and mail it, give me a tracking number and all that. And I've been hitting him up and I haven't heard from him since. So we'll see if I even get the board. If not, I'll have to open a dispute or something. But yeah, let's do a few more runs on this little guy, since I'm actually capable of holding the camera on it, unlike the longer one. And I just realized there's puddles on the 6th floor, so I'm gonna have to get back on the elevator. I think on Poshmark is the name of the site, because I was Googling, you know, if anybody had some used ones for sale, and there is a 30 inch slalom deck by FlexDex that I did see on there, selling for $155 right now. I figured that the 30 is a little too close to what I have. I've already got a 29, so I'll just stick with that. But if anybody is interested right now, hopefully it'll still be available by the time I post this, but someone out there is selling a FlexDex for $155. And if you want to get really weird, there's a 80 inch FlexDex. It's not the proprietary FlexDex material. It's some kind of wood, I think, but at 80 inches, like, that thing's bound to bend like crazy. And I don't remember what site it was. I think the site was called Let Go, and he's selling it for 80. Full package, trucks and everything. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. I didn't really look into it, but Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Sometimes when you're not paying attention and you want to go to the 5th floor, you accidentally hit 1 and ride the elevator all the way down. I think we got a car up here that's moving around. Car's up on the 6th floor. I just saw it through the 5th floor gaps. It's a police car. All right, so the policeman just kind of slowly went back down to the 5th floor. I don't think he cared that I was out here. This could just be part of his rotation, or, you know, his beat. Or he could just be killing time because there's not, you know, a soul on campus right now. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Y'all have a good one.